Hello channel, and welcome back to frosty, rainy Norway and Hammerfest Echo November Hotel Foxtrot way up north. I'm finally picking up my FTX Norway tour, and I'm doing it because we have my favorite plane back in the sim, the Q400, and that's kind of what I would like to use to finish off these northern airports. This is Orbx Hammerfest, which looks amazing. It always has and still does. It looks amazing in the summer. It looks amazing in the winter. It's pretty spectacular. I think what you see out there, that's the coastal steamers from Henrik Nielsen's AI ships that travel around all around the country. Pretty great add-on. I'd say it's like it's my absolute requirement to have that add-on. Hammerfest it's a great add-on. Like, look at this, look at how epic that is with the flames coming off the refinery. And this crazy sloped runway that's way too short for the Q400, but that's what we have here, and that's what we're gonna use. Today we are going to fly a fairly short route, but hopefully we might end up flying two legs of it. So we're gonna fly, the thought is to fly from here up to Echo November Alpha, which is, I don't even know what it's called. Let's see, let's find out what it's called. I'll show you here on Sky Vector. I have the map all set up, but so Hammerfest, it's here. It's the northernmost city in Norway, I guess. I guess they call themselves for a city. So we're gonna go from here, and we're gonna go to banak, Lakselv, Enna here, Echo November Alpha. It's a military airport, and from there, if time and my level of tiredness permits, we're gonna go from there up to Honningsvåg, which is a crazy approach. You sort of come in and you scoot around and then come in. It's a tiny airport, really close to the North Cape, which is the northernmost tip of Norway. Sorry, I had to sneeze there. And from there on we'll go over to Mayhem and we'll finish off these final airports over here. But today we're planning on doing this little V-shaped thing. So since I'm so tired, let's just get started. So this is our first flight plan. Let's see. Yeah, just gotta turn everything on, turn off the nose wheel steering. Not that we actually need to this time, and I think we're just gonna run off the APU. We're tanking fuel, so we should have enough for both legs. Previously I've been featuring the immersion pack, the sound immersion pack on my channel, but you know what? I've had it's not been correctly installed, but now it is. Sounds pretty great. Now it is. Come on. Get started. I did push start, didn't I? Oh, maybe if I do the test after I push start it aborts the start sequence. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah. And 1, 2, 3. Come on. There we go. The generator's running. We can also turn on the bleeder so we can heat up this cooled airplane. Put on the logo light. And we'll go down here and we will start programming our flight plan. Somehow my track error is bothering me today. Let's do it down here. Echo November Hotel Foxtrot. And today we will be departing runway 5. So we'll put that in first. Departure runway 5. And there's no SID today. We could be going direct to Navga. And from Navga we'll be going direct to Bansa. And from Bansa we'll be going direct to Enna. Enna, we will be arriving runway 34. No star. For the approach, we'll do the ILS. And for the transition, we will be doing an... I feel bad. Let's check the charts here. I also have the immersion pack, or the effects pack from FSFX packages to pop back in here, so if that works, it will work just fine. That would be great. If we get the kind of weather that would show us some fancy effects. I do like the charts program, but it does take forever to start. Might not even have Enna. So we're coming in from roughly up here from Lapvi. So Oddvik. We could do a transition through Oddvik. I think that would work. Okay, and we'll put that to the flight plan, and we'll go ahead and we'll delete this. And I think, yeah. So see, here it goes. There's Oddvik, Rimin, and okay. What was confusing me there is it looked like this was Enna, but that's actually this one, and that one's Bansa. Confusing. Bansa, Oddvik, Rimin. Cool. Okay, so that's actually programmed. We can go ahead and program the fuel. And today we have a 0 fuel weight of 25746. And we have fuel on board. We have a total of 1,708. yeah, more or less that's it. I guess the total reserves also should be 5. Okay, hold on. Alternate is 245. The hold, which is the final reserve, is 454, and the extra is 511, which gives us a total of 1210 total. Okay, cool. Accept on this side too, and then we can go ahead and crossfill the flight plan, and crossfill the fuel. Return, go to flight plan on the side as well, and we are sort of good to go with on that side. Let's find out. Let's go ahead in here and see if we can find this airport that we're looking for. NI. Yeah, here we go. Do have it. For the ILS runway 24, and airport elevation is 25. That's pretty easy. We'll just put this to 0, and let's check out our. We're gonna be flying. So, whoa, that's gonna be a short flight. Flight level. We're only gonna climb to 11,000 feet before we come back down. Check finally, and we will check our performance. Takeoff Hotel Foxtrot Hammerfest runway 05. Get weather. Takeoff weight. Takeoff weight today is 27384. 27384. We will do a flap 15 takeoff and top, absolutely. So we are looking at 115, 116. So OraSim that you just saw me use, that's a subscription service. It's used to calculate these V speeds. That's all it is. That's all it does. But it's pretty nice if you want to do things by the bookish. Let's see, it's 129. Yeah, 129 and 153 for our climb speed. Okay. Next thing we'll do, we'll go ahead and we'll set the IAS, we'll set it to 153, which is our climb speed, so we'll pitch for that in our... if you follow the flight director, so the MDA, we'll set that to 1,660 feet, so 12,000 feet above where we are. That's our acceleration altitude. That. If you're curious why I'm doing that, by the way, it's just a sort of a visual cue. Then we can go ahead and we can turn on these radios. Also set the trim. Usually I set it to about 10 right for takeoff. And we'll go in here, tune to 122. We'll get the weather. Oh yeah. And I tuned the radio too, so I have to turn the volume.
November Hotel Foxtrot Airport information Foxtrot 2220 Zulu weather wind 026 at 14 gusting to 25 visibility 4 sky condition 1200 scattered ceiling 2100 broken moderate rain temperature 3 dew point 1 QNH 09 Echo November Hotel Foxtrot Airport information Foxtrot 2220 Zulu weather wind 027 at
didn't give us QNH. Let's see if we can find one here, otherwise we'll go for the next best. So QNH 0998, okay. So it makes actually quite a big difference. It's used to say that we were at 660 feet, now it's 260, so I should have set this after I set the QNH, of course. 1,000 feet above. Okay. Let's finish checking our tests. Also, so you can hear the beautiful sounds. Okay, as you may have noticed, I'm not doing any sort of loading or anything today, we're just doing taxiing. So, okay, so we're taking off runway 5, that is all the way to the other end of the airport and back out. So, first thing we can do is we'll go ahead and let's start these engines. Start with engine 2. Engine 1, engine 2, engine 1 starting now. You can hear it go. For rising oil pressure, add the fuel. Okay, we got 2 good starts. We'll blast these up to max. Turn on our blades. Turn off the generator and the APU. Taxi light can come on. Position light can come on. Seatbelt signs can definitely come on. They should have come on already. Pitot heats on. Windshield wipe heat on and side heat on. External power can come off. Main bus light can go to off. And yeah, hydraulic pumps on. Fuel pumps on. Feather on. And I think the nose wheel steering on too. It's a handy thing to have. And then this one can go to taxi. It's getting a bleed warning, but that's okay. We're just gonna taxi. We'll turn down the bleeds before we take off. And then we'll taxi down to runway 5 and we'll do a turnaround. Does sound great, doesn't it? Obviously should have turned before here, but you know. Just sort of really enjoying the sounds here. Really great, aren't they? So here it is, the awesome curved runway of Hammerfest. See if we can get lined up a little bit better without wasting too much of this precious runway space that we have. Okay, so bleeds can come to min. Landing and approach light come on. And do a little chime here. Start the clock. We're in LNAV IS mode. All the things are on. It's actually, this needs to come to nav, and this one can go to. This one can go to weather. On out. Weather radar can go on. Yeah, that's about it. So I'm just gonna give it the beans today. Yeah, okay. Shit. This one. Spoilers, got flight mode. I'm stepping on the brakes, full power. Full power 100 knots. V1, rotate. Vertical speed. Gear up. Acceleration altitude. Coming up on the acceleration altitude. See the, oh cool. You see the propeller vortices. That is so cool. hope I'm not messing everything up right now, because I'm not seeing on the instruments, but those are too cool to stop looking at. I think what we're going to do in here is we're going to just go ahead and turn on the autopilot. And we're going to set the switch for IS 195 and retract the flaps. And we're going to have a look at this awesome plane. The amazing immersion pack from FSFX packages that gave us those really cool propeller vortices. Check it out. And we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna push back the props to 900, and we're gonna engage de-icing because we are experiencing icing conditions. I'm also going to set the bleeds to norm again. Let's get some more heat in this plane. People are just about to fall into the winter night when the sun doesn't rise. So this is actually noon, but it looks like sunrise. It's right after sunrise and right before sunset. It's so far north that the sun barely skims across the horizon. Looks great with the lights and everything, huh? Also is on. I think I'm just gonna get started on programming this or setting everything up for the descent. The ILS is 108.3. Okay, I'm just gonna put that in already. So we're coming up on our top of descent. Our MDA minimums today is 313. Set at the 320, and let's see, let's go ahead and program this. So our approach, so at Rimmen, where's Rimmen? $4,300 Rimmen or something like that. Let's just put this in Rimmen, VNAV 2 Rimmen 4003, yeah, 1800. we are 27 miles away from top of descent. See, it really happens quite fast, so it's over here. And it's 4,003, so we're just going to go ahead and punch that in already. So we're not surprised by that, and we can go ahead and dial the prospect to 850. Since we are... I'm going to reset the trim. We don't have so much torque on the propellers now that we're just going straight and level. Look at this. The prepared version 4 is gorgeous with the PTA. Looks amazing. I need to fix my camera, so I'm sorry about this, you guys. Yeah, that's the camera I want. And then we need to be careful not to overspeed. Give the people in the back a tiny chance to go to the bathroom. What else? Yes, we need to set the course, which is 344. So to set the course, to preset the course, you have to long press the format key until this thing turns off. Then you can set the course. And it was 344, so it's pretty easy. It's important to look here and not at your tooltip up here, because it can mismatch. Yeah, that's it. That's pretty much it. You see, we're getting our VNAV here, so we can arm the VNAV approach. This is set to 35. I'm not even going to bother turning off the pumps because we're going to come down the hill in a second. And hopefully we'll be able to land and do everything hunky-dory. Kind of interesting. Now look at this. It's in a really narrow valley. Let's tune in. Maybe I'll tune this to the 275 push on. Yeah, I'll tune that to 10 into the ADF. 275. On freeze. .275 ADF1, and we can go ahead and decrease the range on this. And I think we can even go ahead and fix the trim a little bit here. Got the side window sized over. It is pretty bad conditions. We have full light anti-icing going on, but we still have ice on the props and everything. And look at the window. It's thawing up a little bit. VNAV is armed. Let's just go ahead and maybe our flight plan also contains some information on destination Q9996. Wow, that's pretty much like one of the first times I've seen that happen. But it did miss the VNAV. and we don't want to do that, so let's go ahead and try and catch it and throttle all the way back to about 30 knots, and we'll set this to QNH 996. It's a lot of sort of freezing here. Okay, wonderful. We're back on VNAV path, which is great. And oh yeah, shoot, we did not calculate landing. Did we? Echo November Alpha, Enna, runway 34, get conditions. And we're doing flaps 35, and our landing weight is 27032. 27032. Calculate, por favor. VREF 118. Go ahead and turn on the approach flare lights. Strobes we should have put on a long time ago. So coming up on Rimmen on 4,300. When we get to Rimmen, I think we're going to switch over to... I'm actually going to go ahead and slow down now, get down to about 180. And when we get to Rimmen, we're going to... go ahead and... when we're going to do it now, and we're going to do a vertical speed now of minus 1200 feet per minute. I'm going to go ahead and do 1800 actually, and then we're going to switch the north nav source to nav 1. We're going to arm the localizer, which already catches almost immediately. Then we're going to go ahead and arm the approach. Which it will capture now. Wonderful. And we are at 190. Which is a great speed. Go ahead and go take flaps 5. Bring all the props to maximum. 10 miles out, can't see diddly squat. And this would be an awesome airplane to get true glass in. I tried true glass, the TFTI solution looks pretty good. I think they should implement that in more stuff if they can. It would be pretty much awesome. Leads coming in. I'm doing this the wrong order. But whatever. Flaps 35. Pretty epic. That's a Vector approach for you right there. Crappy weather, no visibility, icy wings. Great green livery. Really sort of into the unknown. So 2,000 feet and 5 miles. We are maybe slightly below our approach speed, but whatever. Turn on the nav. Taxi light.
$1,000.
Speeding up a little bit on share. Come back down to our final approach speed, which should be 118 plus a few knots because we're experiencing some pretty severe icing. So let's do 138.
500.
Yeah, that's a little too high. So it's the stick shaker that we're hearing is not. It's for the reason of what I just was talking about, the increased ref speed because of icing. It's not really because the plane can't fly. So I think this is Airports of Norway again, Airports of Norway Banak. I don't think it's a super detailed scenery, but at least it is a scenery, right?
100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
That's quite nice. And quite. Go into beta range here. can't get a replay. If it works, and maybe we'll do the next leg too. Damn sound bug, that's really kind of annoying. That felt really smooth, even though maybe it was because I was going so fast. Not bad. So the flight taxi switch, you know, obviously the spoilers are there to stop you from taking off again once you've landed, but the flight taxi switch is to switch it over to taxi mode. Is really so that you don't get snow and sort of crap stuck in your spoilers. So on days like today, very important to switch off that spoiler. At least that's how I've come to understand it. That does not mean it's correct, obviously. This might actually be Orbx and not as I said, it might not be FTX Norway, it might be Orbx's banak, because there's nothing custom here at all. Let's go ahead and line up like this, and park brake, generator on, main best eye on, and we'll switch these back. Seconds, and then we'll go ahead and switch the engines off for now. There we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Q400.
Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll set up the next leg of our flight. I think I want to do it. It's pretty quick and easy. I'm still not too tired. And so for the next leg of our flight, we want to take on 2 passengers. So 2 passengers less, basically. Cargo a lot less. We can just put all of it in the back, maybe 872, and then 0 in front. And then for fuel, it wants us to have 1251. We're at 1210. You know what? We'll risk it. and well, this is kind of annoying. I wish I would sort of remember this somehow, like that I could just keep the fuel settings. I'll calculate, send the data view to flight sim. There we go. And we'll have to zero this out. So to go zero it up, we go to one of them, we type in 99 and we have to type in enter. That zeroes out the flight plan. So ENA, menu, departure, runway 234. Yeah, there's also here no SID, so it's just straight up flight plan, and we're doing it direct to Ibrahim. I think this next flight might actually be shorter than the previous one. And then Echo November Hotel Victor, which is a crazy airport. And we're doing runway 8, which I think is correct. It's only really one runway there, and the okay, maybe we should try the RNAV. And I'll show you this crazy airport. It's kind of stupid. And the RNAV. Okay, you know what? It's kind of pointless because it's all manual. Get down to it. So the RNAV just takes you to the airport itself, and then you have to go in this little bay, circle and land. So flashing white light, as you can see. Special requirement for operators performing commercial operations. Yeah. Let's see if I can find a better chart of this online, because it's kind of crazy. ENHV charts. Yeah, because it's kind of the visual chart that we need to look at. No, so that's not there either. Yeah, I guess it doesn't really say here, but the crux of the matter is that you have to sort of come in and you come in like this and you go around. It's basically like a steep turn with a descent to it. It's crazy. So in a sense, I don't think this is necessary. Let's do the localizer. And we'll just send that to the airport here, and we'll delete this guy. And for fuel, we have 1215 on board. We have a zero fuel weight this time of 24636. So that's that set up, and then we have some V-speeds. 2463, no, not 2463, 25817. 25817. The flaps 15, and we'll calculate, and it's 111, 112. And 111, 112, and 125, 148. Nav source, FMS, IS mode again, and this time we can go to 148. You know what, let's go to 165, or let's even go to 185. We'll just climb straight on out of here. There will be another flaps 35 landing, that's for shizzle. And the trim can go back to 10. Or so, and we'll get this party started. Leader, come off. Start engine 2. And we'll close the door.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of our airline, we would like to welcome you on board of our Dash 8 Q400. The flight time today will be approximately 2 hours. Would you
It will
please
not.
fasten your seatbelts and
It will
refrain
be
from
like 20
smoking?
minutes.
If you want to use any electronic equipment, we would kindly ask you to contact us first. For takeoff and landing, these devices must be switched
Go
off,
ahead and start
and
engine
the
1.
cellular phones may not be used during the entire flight. We wish you a pleasant stay on board.
Localizer up here is 108.1. Actually, I'm going to put that in. And
Ladies and gentlemen, may we have your attention to the international safety regulations.
205 is
Six
the
emergency exits. 2 exits are located in the front, 2 at the wings and 2 at the back. They are marked with the exit sign. Illuminated escape path markings on the floor lead to these exits. Each seat is equipped with the safety belt.
localizers. We want to come in on 205, and then we want to turn right once we
Tighten it by pulling the loose
get
end.
closer.
To unfasten the seat belt, lift the upper part of the belt.
Okay, engines are
Your
started.
life vest is located under your seat and is sealed in a plastic bag. When instructed to do so, take a hold of the bag and take the life vest out. Pull the life vest over your head. Fasten the life vest by connecting the hooks to the ring. Pull the struts until the life vest is properly adjusted. When leaving the aircraft, pull the threads tight and the life vest will inflate. Thread tubes are located on both sides for blowing the additional air into the life
Props and
vest.
spin up. Pitot heats
For
can
more
come back
detailed
on.
information, please refer to the safety instruction card in the seat pocket in front of you. Thank you for your attention.
Taxi lights, seatbelts. And I know for a fact here too, the landing altitude is about 0 feet right on sea level. No slow steering, back on, and we'll get out of here. So the here the minimum is quite difficult, quite different. I'm just gonna sort of YOLO this a little bit. This one, I forgot what this one. Crossfield flight plan. Fuel. Okay, here we are lined up. Turn off the gas dock, start the clock. Yeah, transponder, everything on. Takeoff lights, and we'll do a little chime. Cabin staff.
Cabin crew, cease with departure.
Forgot to set the trim. But now it's set. 80 knots, well that's quick. And we want rotate. So you can see here it's sort of giving me a weird sort of flight director. That's because I had set to nav mode and not I had it set to heading mode, not nav mode. Gear up. Flaps can come up. Good climb already. And we go autopilot. And altitude. Oh, I forgot to set the climb altitude, which here will be same flight level. 11,000 feet basically. Outsell. And let's check out those kick-ass wing vortices again, propeller vortices. Actually want to just turn on heating here because that seems cold. So if you're wondering why the sound's acting like that, it's because every time I change the camera we have to click the screen to get the sounds to restart. It's really annoying. Reduce props. Okay, so I'm gonna have to study this a little bit. So, our flight plan here basically sends us up north, Ibrim, and then HV 205, I think at 2500. Okay, so, or CL 205. So let's just program this. Oh, we can't program yet because we're not yet at cruise speed, not cruise altitude, but that's fine. So we're gonna get to that altitude. This is not gonna work, I think. I don't think we're really gonna see where we're gonna go here, as demonstrated here on this weather radar. This is an even worse weather. Something tells me this is not gonna work. Does it do like a... And I'm asking you guys questions, and you probably don't know any more than I do, but that seems to change like dramatically from one pass to the next. Is it because it's doing like different levels, these passes? So like that's higher up perhaps than the other levels that were further down? Never thought about that before. Hope so. Because that we can work with. Okay, and then we have this, and we are at cruise altitude. We can go to number 3 here. 35 miles away from top of descent, and our 2,500 will be the altitude that we're gonna go to. Set the trim a little bit. I'm just wondering if we should even try this. So we have okay, 1230 is our minimums today. Give us, will not show us the airport. Okay, 1230 it is. Okay, and then let's see, a missed approach altitude, which I think we might need today. So, missed approach altitude is track 205, which is this track, until 2,500. I think if we miss this, we'll have to go back to Enna. Got the switches to white. This one, they can go to the bathroom now. Might be the last chance they'll ever have.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Beautiful though, huh? moon. It's the Envtex moon. I think it looks pretty good actually. Much higher res than the default moon, so you can actually do things like this and zoom in on it and see some actual detail. Okay, so that's it. We can go ahead now and gauge VNAV. It's actually in the clear at the moment, sort of. See if we can also just type in this. It's 308.5. That's the hellness NDB. That's our other nav aid here.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. I've had a nice day in the cruise and we're looking good for a long time. Our in-flight cabin service has begun, so enjoy some light meals and refreshments. If there's anything else you require, please ask one of our flight attendants for assistance. Once again, on behalf of the entire flight crew, we hope you enjoy the rest of the flight.
Here's top of descent. Nav path, we're going down, throttles can come back to about 30. Once again. Reset the trim. I think once we get down here a little bit, we'll redo this slightly too. We're now at a heading of 017. I think eventually we should turn slightly more right to the sort of race car heading of 022. Right now, it's looking promising. Okay, we'll go ahead and increase the props here to be able to actually bleed some speed off. Once we get up to ENHV here, I'm gonna go to heading mode. That'd be awesome if we can get in here. That would be awesome. These can come on, landing lights can come on. Set the thing here, but we'll set it to 118. It's probably actually a little bit lower. We'll set it to 117. Hydraulic pumps, come on. Fuel pumps, come on. Auto feather, come on. And once we're here, which we are, set this to 2.2, go heading mode. And we will go vertical V-speed mode. So once you come back around, we will be descending with a speed of 140, so we'll be going to a vertical speed mode of 700.
We would kindly ask you to fasten your seatbelts again and turn off all your electronic equipment.
I think our turn will be, oh Jesus, it's so tight, at about 1.2 DME. Could that be the actual case? Yeah, it's 1.2 DME.
2,500.
1.2 DME is our turn, which is crazy. The DME is here, so that's where we have to look for that. It's our first altitude here now, and we'll set, and our minimums were 1230. So we'll go for 1230.
Caution, terrain, caution, terrain.
Nav source, nav 1, and yeah, flaps 5 now. Take the heading bug all the way over. Arm nav.
Cabin crew, please take your seats.
Oh, we actually have, I can see the ground. Oi, Dios.
Caution, terrain, caution, terrain.
Pilot back on. Heading mode. Nav. Gear down. Okay. Okay, I can see. Oh, I see something. I see the things here. DME 3.9. Three. I see the runway. God damn it, I see the runway, guys. 2.8. I see the runway. It's great, we're landing. Yeah, we got it. We got this. We got this mother. So here's this tiny bay that I was talking about. Flaps 35, landing lights, text light on. To go through this stupid tiny little bay here.
1,000.
We have to sort of follow the road around, overshoot it slightly because this is difficult stuff. It's a very tight turn. It's not meant for a Q400. And then the winds here are blowing me. You see it's 30 knot crosswind. This turn will be really tight because of that crosswind. Oh shit. Come on. You can do it. 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 Don't crash. Okay.
500.
Okay. That's so dangerous. That's so dangerous. Why can't I do this? I have to give it all the power there. Okay. I've done this before actually. I don't know why I couldn't do it this time. Maybe it's simply the crosswind. Okay, maybe I can still land this. I can still land this, even though this is crazy, and I realize it. I think I can still land this.
Pull up. Pull up.
Okay, here's the crosswind for you. See what that does. That's insane, right?
100.
Okay, there's a gust there. Really, come on.
10.
Man, that was terrible. Whew.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our final destination. Please remain seated with the seatbelt securely fastened until the aircraft has reached its parking position and
so that was that. I don't even, that doesn't even warrant a comment. It's just couldn't do the turn with the crosswind. I think that's what it was. I've done it once before and it was tight, but I managed to do it. But I think with the crosswind, the 30 knots crosswind, basically, as you can see now, just blowing me sideways. That speed, that's very difficult to do a left-hand turn with that kind of crosswind. Yeah, landing was no good. This approach looked fine, but I really lost it. I think there was a gust that came in here. Really messed me up. I lost control also after the rollout. Not so good. But anyway, lots of fun. It's a fun approach to try. I want to say, especially in this plane. So this is pretty much as far north as you can go in Norway. I think maybe our next flight will take a little Cessna out or something, and we'll take a look at the actual plateau, like the North Cape, which is the end of Europe, yes. So this is airports of Norway, Honningsvåg, I think. You can kind of see because there's no people walking around. Basically, like all the airports with people walking around are Orbx airports, and all the ones with no people walking around are airports in Norway. Airports, you can also look at the windsocks. The windsocks kind of suck. They do work though. And they have better textures with like actual Norwegian airports with most of the time it seems like they actually have the correct airports, which is kind of fun. Yeah, and I think, folks, that is indeed that, and that we are at this point officially parked at the northernmost part in Norway, in Honningsvåg, in our Q400, which is way too small to get in there, but we kind of got in there. Not gonna say we got in here in style, but we did get in here. It is meant to. We're not meant to get in here in this airport. Let's see if we can find the plateau. It should be out here. Yeah, I think this is the road that goes there. As you can see, it's sort of like a road that leads to what seems to be nothing. Oh, come on. It's a road that there's nothing out here, it's just barren landscapes, and there it is. There it is. There's the visitor center of the northernmost tip of Norway. It's situated on a cliff overlooking the Arctic Ocean, and kind of a spectacular spot, I guess. Let's see if we can add like a custom camera here. That is what I'll do. Can only make this camera stop. Nordkapp. That's North Cape's visitor center with some tourist buses outside. And there's the actual cape. Kind of majestic, huh? So a lot of clouds over here. But yeah, there. So I think it's basically north is that away. So the line sort of goes like this. So that's why this isn't further north, even though we still have a ways to go, but it's kind of like more east. It's more east and south than it is north. And we'll go through there, we'll go back down to Tromsø, and we'll fly out to Svalbard, which is up here. Which is the very furthest north that you can go in Norway, but it's not really mainland Norway, if you will. It's a different thing. Wow, snow up here too. That's a kind of a cool effect. That's fun. Okay, anyway guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.